Welcome back, guys, to the James Madison Dynasty. Here in week number 9, the 3-4 JMU Dukes will head to Marshall, taking on the 4-4. I believe they're called the Herd. Marshall, only a 77 rated offense, but one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, in the running for Player of the Year and Best Quarterback. So definitely going to be hard to contain him, as he will begin with the ball. Trying to get back to 500, get into bowl contention, have a chance at a bowl game. Losing this game could hurt us on that, as Chapman, one of the best receivers on their team, 5 catches, 403 yards. 5 touchdowns, 403 yards on the year. With a 1st and 10 from the 17. They go with an option play. Brian Pearson from behind. Nice tackle by Pearson on 1st down. Now he's 2nd and 8 from the 19-yard line. Running back in motion. They hand it off to the other one. McCormick nearly picks up a 1st down there. Brings up a 3rd and inches from the 27. 2 running backs remaining in the backfield for Marshall. One's going in motion. Sets a handoff to McCormick. And Dagone gets home. Loss of 2 on the play. Nice play by the big D tackle. And JMU is going to start at the 37-yard line with some pretty good field position early in this one. As Braylon Braxton, senior QB for Marshall, one of the best in the nation. 1st and 10 from the 37 now. They go with a bubble screen. That Tajay Hudson pushing forward, 4-5. Gonna definitely have to see some better play out of Joshua Douglas, or could make another QB's change here late in the season, as Padaway coming off of his best game as a Duke. 2 touchdowns last week, 165 yards. 3rd and 4 here. As the receiver slips, Chris Lofton lost his footing. A solid throw, but a quick 3 and out here by JMU. As Marshall fair catches it at the 21-yard line. That's where Baxton will begin the drive once again. They go with a bubble screen on the outside. Receiver to the edge. KJ Flo wraps him up at the 46-yard line. Gonna go no huddle here. 1st and 10 from the 46. They hand it off. Chauncey Logan trips him up. Eric O'Neal from behind, able to get him. It's Turner only able to get a couple on the play. At the 50-yard line. 2nd and 7 here. 2 tight ends on the field. They hand it off once again, and Philip Harris with a nice tackle. Gonna be a 3rd and 5. Philip Harris playing some really good football recently. 3rd and 5 here. Across the middle of the field, left wide open. It's Stokes beat in man coverage. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 26. Marshall driving pretty easily down the field here. Finally brought Metcalf down at the 19-yard line on the bubble screen. 2nd and 3 from the 19. Now they go with an option play. Baxton to the edge. Laid out by Milt Ferguson, but 12 yards on the carry. The senior quarterback already putting his input into this one. It's a handoff to the running back here. as Turner breaks 4 tackles, and then KJ Flo just misses him as he walks into the end zone. 7-0 lead for Marshall early in this one. That's poor tackling on a tired running back. It's Conrad Perkins back there to return this kick. Perkins met at the 18-yard line. See if JMU could finally get a run game going here. 1st and 10 from the 18. As Pettaway is only able to pick up about 2 on that carry. 2nd and 8 now from the 20. 2 tight ends on the field. Gonna hit Logan Kyle underneath. Only a 3-yard catch there. Gonna be 3rd and 5 from the 23. Gotta convert here. Pettaway in motion. Lofton underneath. Picks up a 1st down to the 36-yard line. First catch of the game for Lofton. Douglas just playing a bit too conservative. That's Pettaway with a nice carry there for 5. Haven't really seen this Duke offense really take shots downfield. As Trevor Knight, or don't believe his name's Trevor, but Knight with a great catch there, diving in traffic, able to hang on to that one. It's now a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line to begin the 2nd quarter. Logan Kyle downfield. Joshua Douglas hits him down to the 29-yard line. Need more throws like that from Douglas. 1st and 10 now from the 29. It's a handoff. Pettaway breaks 1 tackle, jumping over another lineman. Able to pick up another 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5 from the 24. 2 tight ends remaining on the field here. As Douglas throws one up to Hudson. Not able to come away with it. Now a 3rd and 5 from the 24. Pettaway's going to get this carry on the RPO. He picks up another 1st down. Doing a really good job just marching this way down the field here. 1st and 10 from the 16 inside the red zone. We go with a play action pass. Douglas was drilled as he threw that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 16-yard line. As Douglas tries to go across the middle and it's picked off. Never saw number 6. McGee came out of nowhere. Thought he had Logan Kyle for a touchdown. It was going to be a tight window regardless, but McGee jumps it, picked off, and now Marshall with the ball and the lead. As Pearson came in screaming on that play. Forces a quick throwaway. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Nice coverage there by KJ Flo, but a great catch by Craig. Craig able to hang on to that one. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 25. As they go with an RPO here. Broken tackle after broken tackle. Another broken tackle. Another one. And a missed tackle. And Craig is off to the races. Jalen Stokes missed 2 tackles there. Chauncey Logan missed one. KJ Flo, Milt Ferguson, they all are missing tackles. And a 14-0 lead on a play that should have resulted in 2 yards. Now Chris Lofton back to return this one. He is in contention for returner of the year. That not a good return there though. 1st and 10 from the 14. Got to see more out of Douglas here. Goes with a play action. As he is drilled by Clark. Nothing open downfield. Clark coming off the edge. An 11-yard sack. Pettaway gets this handoff and tackled from behind. Shoelace tackled Felt like Pettaway had a huge hole on the outside. 3rd and 19 now. Lofton in motion. As they go with a screen here. Pettaway setting up blockers. Pettaway using his speed. Spinning his way past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 41. Pettaway taking a breather here. Conrad Perkins in the game. Lofton in motion. It's a handoff to Perkins, who's able to pick up 2 on the carry. Seeing more and more of Perkins every week. Pettaway back in this one. 2nd and 8 now. They go with a play action. Sadu able to hang on to that one down to the 34, the 37. Douglas put that one on the money with some heat in his face. 1st and 10 now. Pettaway bouncing off tackles, picks up 9. 2nd and 1 now from the 29-yard line. Knight coming in motion. As a tough catch for Tajay Hudson, not able to hang on to it now. Coming out in Wildcat here, 3rd and 1 from the 29. Pettaway not able to get it short. And Coach Paul has a decision here. 4th and inches. At the 2-minute warning. Leaving the offense on the field here. As Douglas able to push his way forward. Going to be 1st and 10 now from the 26. 1:50 and ticking. Downfield. Threw it late. Knight tried to make a crazy catch, but incomplete it goes. Could have been picked. 2nd and 10 now. Empty look here for JMU. Douglas drilled as he threw that one. Now it's a big 3rd and 10. Across the middle of the field, Tajay Hudson with a great catch. Great throw by Douglas, too. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 11. Douglas is cold. But he's taking off here, using his legs into the end zone. Joshua Douglas. Makes it a 7-point ball game. A 13-play drive, 86 yards, a 4th down conversion. We end up with a touchdown. Now we're going to need this defense to get a stop here. As Marshall will begin the drive at the 18-yard line. Braxton having a really good game already. He hits the underneath route. And another 1st down, already at 152 yards and a touchdown in this 1st half. Timeout, Marshall. About a minute to go here. Craig having a monster 1st half as well. 3 catches, 97 yards and a touchdown. As JMU sends a blitz here. KJ Flo missing another tackle. Milt Ferguson able to track him down with Chauncey Logan. KJ Flo missing tackle after tackle. Might have to have a conversation about putting Tajay Hooper in there. Empty look here for Marshall. And Jacob Thomas nearly had an interception. Don't know what he's doing. Swatting the ball. Catch it, man. 2nd and 10 now from the 39. As he's taking a shot deep. Milt Ferguson in coverage, but burnt. Milt Ferguson allows another deep touchdown as Baxton with the 2nd touchdown of the game. And a 21-7 lead right before halftime. A perfect ball. That's why he's in the running for Player of the Year. He throws like that. Milt Ferguson hasn't been the best this year. The nickel might be his role heading into year 3. Got to get better outside corners for that to be possible. 1st and 10 from the 19. Pettaway with a nice carry there. And a timeout JMU with 14 seconds left. Still a possibility to at least get a couple of points here. First and 10 from the 33. Two tight ends on the field. Out of the reach for Pedaway underneath, and that might set them back. As it's now a 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Got to find something deep here. Douglas drilled as he threw it yet again. There's 6 seconds left. Coming out on a pistol set here. As Pedaway able to get down, and a timeout JMU. Gonna make this Hail Mary a little easier. Not as long of a throw for Douglas. As this one gets to the end zone here, and it's picked off. Bouncing away, picked off by Marshall. And a 14-point lead for Marshall going into halftime. As JMU is going to have to figure it out here in the second half. Could see some changes with the quarterback, possibly a safety change. Conrad Perkins takes it to the 22-yard line. First and 10. Pedaway having another good game here. And breaks off another run. Down to the 34. Really having a good game. 70 yards on the game. He's only averaging 77 a game. Hudson deep. Couldn't hang on, and it's picked off. Underthrown by Douglas. And Jeter able to come away with a pick. Douglas underthrew it as he had Hudson deep. Ball might have slipped out of his hands due to the rain. There's a nice tackle there from Jacob Thomas, who is another player on the verge of potentially getting benched. 2nd and 7 now from the 30. As a blitz doesn't come home. Thomas, the first one to hit him. Chauncey Logan and company able to bring him down. Containing the run here, not containing the pass. So it's a 3rd and 4 from the 33. Wide open across the middle yet again. An easy first down for Marshall. Just picking this defense apart. Whatever they call is working. 1st and 10 from the 45. Nice tackle there by Miller, but he's getting pushed back 6 yards of play, it seems like. 2nd and 5 now from the 50. Baxton switching the play. To go with an option play. As Banks was pancaked, but gets up, makes the tackle. Great job by Banks to recover quickly. 1st and 10 from the 42. Broken tackle there. Stokes brings him down at the 24. Just broken tackle after broken tackle. Defense just doesn't seem like they want it today. 1st and 10. Two running backs in the backfield. One's going in motion. They hit the bubble to one. And Turner's off to the races. Stokes couldn't bring him down. That is Baxton's 3rd touchdown of the game. Stokes with a good angle and good pursuit. Hit him, but Turner just shoves him off of him. And now a 21-point lead for Marshall. And after this one, Baxton might be considered a Heisman candidate. Perkins back to the return. This one using his speed, getting to the 26. Still plenty of time to come back in this one, but it's going to take a lot of effort here. Sadu underneath, able to pick up 7 on the play. And this might be Joshua Douglas' last drive if he can't put something together here. 2nd and 3 from the 33. Pedaway, really the only offensive player playing well. First and 10 from the 31 or 38. Pettaway coming in motion. Lofton can't hang on to it. Nice throw there, just can't hang on to it. Now he's 2nd and 8 from the 38. 2 tight ends remaining on the field. It's a fake toss. Sadu's open, underthrown. You gotta hit those throws, man. Sadu wide open. And Douglas threw it behind him. Now a 3rd and 10. They go with a screen here to Pettaway, who's able to get some space. Pettaway off to the races. George Pettaway. No one in front of him. Touchdown JMU. What a player. If he just has more around him, George Pettaway can be taking this team to a Sun Belt Conference championship. We just got to put it around him, as hopefully he doesn't transfer after this season. Tackled down at the 16-yard line, and now this defense is really going to have to get a stop here. Haven't gotten a stop all game. It's Thomas not able to jump that one. It's paying the tight end. Last week, dealt with a lot of tight end issues. They let O'Neal come in untouched pretty much, but not quick enough to get Turner as he takes that one to the 36. Now Marshall's in full-on 2-clock mode here. They actually drop back the pass here. As don't know what Stokes is doing over there. Your player's right in front of you and you're backing up that far. Second and 4 now. Nice tackling. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Must have it down here. 3rd and 2 from the 44. They drop back the pass. Baxton throws it away after escaping a sack. And it is going to be a punt here by Marshall. The defense does its job. Gets Marshall off the field. They did waste a decent amount of clock. It's Chris Lofton back there. Will Fair catch it at the 16-yard line. This offense down 14 to start the 4th quarter. It's going to have to answer here. George Pettaway looking for another breakout run. He's only able to get 3 on that one. But what a player George Pettaway is. 2nd and 7 from the 19 now. Lofton drops it straight in his hands. He must have heard the footsteps coming, because I haven't seen Lofton drop one like that. 3rd and 7 now from the 19-yard line. This is a must-have down. It's Knight in motion. Douglas using his speed, able to pick up the 1st down. The pressure was coming, and he just took off with it. 1st and 10 now from the 27. Pettaway getting to the edge once again. George Pettaway making one guy miss down to the 47. Over 100 in back-to-back games. He's taking a breather on this one. Conrad Perkins in. As Perkins takes this one to the edge. That's his longest run as a Duke. As a running game in this offense is starting to really pick up late in the season. But this passing game has gotten worse and worse as the year goes on. And Douglas missing another easy one. 2nd and 10 from the 35 now. Douglas just using his legs here as he's pushed out. There's an injury timeout for Marshall with a player holding his ribs. Third and 4 from the 29-yard line. Marshall looks like they're sending some heat. They actually drop back into coverage. Logan Kyle able to hang on to it. Great throw by Douglas under pressure. One of his better throws of the game. 1st and 10 now from the 12. They go with a bubble screen to Lofton. Not able to cut up field. Able to pick up 4 on the catch. Now a 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Headaway in motion. As Knight able to hang on to it, get into the end zone. Yerman Knight. Douglas might have 3 touchdowns on the game, but he also has 3 interceptions. And he hasn't played well at all. Neither has this defense though, and can they get back-to-back stops? As he's tackled at the 23-yard line. They could get back-to-back stops with this offense finally picking up some rhythm. Might be able to come back in this one. But Chauncey Logan beat on that one. A nasty juke on KJ Flo, who touched the ground. Elijah Metcalf with a nasty move there. First and 10 from the 46. They go with an option play here. And Jacob Thomas, don't know what he did, had him in the backfield and just completely got faked out. 2nd and 2 now from the 45. In the rain, it's going to be a difficult field goal, even if they get into range. As Phillip Harris with a great play right there. Third and 1 from the 45. Tight end coming in motion. It's going to be a play action pass. Left all alone. Overthrown by Baxton. And another punt forced by this JMU defense. Baxton bails us out there with an overthrow. As Lofton's going to let this one bounce into the end zone. It will start at the 20. Had Craig wide open. As Douglas goes down on the first play, absolutely blanketed everything on it. 2nd and 16 now from the 14-yard line, nearing the 2-minute warning. Douglas had Logan Kyle, but hit as he's throwing it. Most likely 4 down territory here, depending on how much yards we get. 3rd and 16. Douglas gonna have to use his speed. Get some of it. Able to pick up 10 and are gonna have to go for it here. 4th and 6 from the 24. 2:06 remaining. Douglas on the run. Chris Lofton hangs on. What a play. Chris Lofton came open at the last second before Douglas was hit. Chris Lofton yet again getting open, making up for some of those drops earlier in the game. 4th catch of the game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 43. Douglas drilled as he threw that one. He's taking a one-on-one shot deep. 2nd and 10 with 1:28 left at the 43-yard line. Had Yerman Knight just overthrown. Now a 3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Switching the play at the line here. They hand it off. Petaway. Petaway. Able to hit a hit lane. Down to the 12. George Petaway. With that breakaway speed down to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Yerman Knight able to hang on to that one for a 5-yard catch. Good job by Joshua yet again. Able to use his legs, create 2nd and 5 now from the 7-yard line. Sadu in the end zone. Touchdown, JMU. And we're right back into this one. Down 21 points in the third quarter. And they come all the way back with 47 seconds left. But Marshall with a lot of time, and this offense has been cooking. All they would need is a field goal. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. As the Cajon coming in, drills Baxton. 2nd and 10 now from the 15-yard line. As they go with a run here, Cajon gets home yet again, and a timeout JMU now, as they want this football back with a chance to win it. 37 seconds left. Eric O'Neal with a tackle for loss. And another stop from this defense. And now Joshua Douglas and this offense is going to have a chance to go down the field and win this game. Would need a solid return here from Chris Lofton. No blocks. Antoine Booth really struggling in that role. 1st and 10 from the 39. As it's picked off, Douglas doesn't see the safety Jeter with a 2nd pick of the game. And he's breaking the tackles down to the 1. 4th pick of the game for Joshua Douglas. As this one might be over, as Turner gets into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the game. And that might be it for Douglas as a starter. 4th interception of the game, and this one costed us the game. Never saw the safety. Lofton's going to have a chance to return this one. Only brings it to the 24. I mean, it would take an absolute miracle here. 1st and 10. Can't even get the ball off, as he might have had somebody deep there. 8 seconds left. Gonna run it back with the same play. Pretty sure he had Chris Lofton. Not even able to get the ball off. As they're gonna call a timeout and throw up a Hail Mary here. Was hoping to get the ball to at least the end zone. As this one doesn't even get there. Tipped away. That's how this one ends. Just how it started. Joshua Douglas throwing an interception. It's 18 of 39, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. As George Pettaway, have yourself a game. Back-to-back games. 15 carries, 136 yards. And on top of that, a 98 yards through the air with a touchdown. Yerman Knight and Sadu both with touchdowns as well. The offensive line didn't play the best, as Jacob Thomas led the team in tackles with Chauncey Logan. A tackle from loss from Eric O'Neal and Cajon. No sacks, no interceptions, no forced fumbles. Just a poor performance from everyone all around, as we drop to 3-5 on the season, and it's going to be tough to get back into the bowl contention here. But I'll see y'all